What's happening, guys? Welcome back. I just want to touch on that nasty injury that Istela Nunes suffered. Oh, nasty. This was at UFC Vegas 77, of course, tonight. Her opponent goes for a takedown. Istela posts her arm as she's going down, which is a no-no. I mean, people do it. It's risky. You're not supposed to, because that can happen. And she snapped her elbow. It either got dislocated or just flat out broke. Looked like a dislocation to me. I think it might even be the same thing. I think when you dislocate your elbow, it is a break. But yeah, pretty gnarly, guys. Hoping for a speedy recovery for Istela. And it's reminiscent of what happened with Mark Coleman and Shogun Rua in Pride back in the day. I was already a diehard mixed martial arts fan at that point. I saw that fight live when it happened. Mark Coleman goes for a takedown. Of course, because Mark Coleman, super talented wrestler, that's his forte. Shogun kind of falls sideways, pulls his arm, same thing, snap, dislocation. Mark keeps hitting him because he doesn't see that he's injured. He's all amped up, the ref's trying to pull him off. Shortly thereafter, a brawl ensues. Shooter box gets in the ring. The Hammer House boys, I remember Mark Coleman standing on Vanderlei Silva's face and neck. Phil Baroni was in the mix. Yeah, it was craziness. Those were the good old days of MMA, the golden years. But yeah, this arm break slash dislocation, very reminiscent of Mark Coleman versus Shogun Rua. I mean, she didn't land exactly the same. It wasn't the same sequence, the same exact takedown, but similar. And you know, the thing is, like, these injuries, they can just occur at any time, even in training. I mean, how many takedowns do you go for in training? How many takedowns are landed on you in training? Throws, scrambles, things get pretty haywire in a gym, and you land all sorts of ways. I mean, I remember being dumped on my head. I remember my neck cracked. I had like some kind of jolt going down my spine. It was pretty scary. I can name a ton of injuries. Thank God nothing that required surgery. Maybe they did and I ignored them. Typical dumb dude. But yeah, injuries can happen, freak ones. And I think most of them happen in training. But as you can see, they happen in real-time fights as well. Like I said, pulsing the arm on the way down, I mean, that's supposed to be a no-no. But people do it. You see them brace themselves, brace the fall. Sometimes they try to get back up to their feet immediately by pulsing their arm. And it's a gamble. But anyway, once again, I hope Istela Nunes makes a full recovery. She was screaming in that cage. Felt terrible for her. You guys let me know in the comment section. What did you think? Did you freak out? Did your jaw drop? Did you wince? Have you ever had any similar injuries in training? And just in general. Would love to read your thoughts. Thanks, guys. And I'll catch you all on the next segment.